Sit back, relax, and enjoy listening. RK sits on the very edge of the sofa, both hands clamped to his knees like they're the only things keeping him from sliding into the floor. His shoulders are slightly hunched, his jaw set tight. Jill watches him without speaking, sensing immediately that this isn't some passing annoyance. This is heavier. I saw a dream. RK begins, voice barely more than a whisper. His gaze stays fixed on the floor, as though the words might break if he looks at Jill while saying them. It started after everything that happened yesterday. We won in court. I thought it was over, that I'd be fine again. I never did it, and now the world knows I never did it. So it should feel like before, right? Like nothing happened. His voice tightens. But it didn't. Nothing felt like before. I don't know why. The whole sequence, everything that happened, kept looping in my head. Over and over. I couldn't stop it. I tried all the way home, but it was stuck. And by the time I reached my door, he swallows. Even opening the door felt like it took all my strength. And once it closed behind me, I wasn't able to switch on the light. I just sat on the floor. It felt like the whole world was collapsing in, trying to crush me. And I couldn't breathe. He takes a slow breath through his nose, eyes distant. Then I heard a word. One word. Sharp in the quiet. A pause. Drink. Jill's brows lift. I didn't even have the energy to ask anything. I just lifted my face slightly. RK's voice dips almost unconsciously. And it was her. He goes quiet for a moment, the memory replaying in his mind. Then, after a beat, Jill. I don't know what happened to me. His voice cracks slightly. I just hugged her. Jill's mouth opens in wide-eyed excitement. What? You hugged? RK shoots him a glare, all worry and frustration. Jill raises his hands in mock surrender, grinning despite himself. But come on, brother. You hugged SV. The SV. The Imperial Queen SV, who doesn't even let people look at her. The SV who hates men, and hates you more than anything. RK says nothing. Jill's grin only widens. Wow. Do you even get how lucky you are, RK? All the men on the planet would kill for that. It was just a dream, Jill. RK cuts in flatly. Right. So, what happened next? Did she slap you? I mean, even in a dream, she's still SV. RK stares at the floor. She let me. Before he can finish, Jill leans forward, excitement peaking. She let you? Means she didn't resist you. No. I mean, she must have tried. I know her, Jill. Of course she would have. That's just her. But back then, I didn't feel it. I don't know if I was in some kind of spell or what, but I hugged her and I just said everything. All of it. Everything in my head. No hesitation. It feels like. He stops for a second to breathe, and then his voice falters. It feels like I've known her for so long. Like only her. Jill notices the tiny shift, RK's jaw unclenching, the faintest softening around his eyes. He's not just telling the dream. He's feeling it again. And when I said I hope I die before living through all of this, RK continues, she suddenly pushed me away, broke the hug and handed me the glass she was holding. Told me to drink. When I reached for it, my fingers touched hers. We both flinched. The glass slipped and shattered. It was dark. I couldn't even see it clearly. I told her not to move, RK says firmly. First thing I managed to say. But she's SV. Why would she listen? I turned on my phone's flashlight and saw her about to step back, right onto a sharp shard of glass. My body just moved. I pulled her away. He exhales. And then I don't know what happened to me. I started scolding her for never listening to people. And then she said, RK's tone shifts, almost baffled. If it's not necessary to not listen to people just to prove you're untouchable, then it's certainly not necessary to listen to people and get hurt every time. He blinks, shaking his head slightly. And that hit me. I didn't even know if she was scolding me, teasing me, or advising me. His gaze drops. I didn't realize it then, but in saving her, I'd stepped on glass myself. She saw, ordered me to sit down. And I did. Jill smirked to himself. Of course you did. RK continue. I thought she'd leave. But she came back. First aid kit in hand. Frustrated, muttering. I told her it was nothing. She wouldn't listen. RK's voice softens despite himself. I just watched her, and God knows why, but I asked her if she believed I did that thing everyone accused me of. Jill watches closely now. RK's tone is exactly like he's reliving the moment. She said no. I asked her why she never questioned me. Not once. RK's voice dips. She said I don't matter enough to question. That I'm free to do whatever I want. His shoulders sag, the weight of that answer still pressing on him. That broke me. Like nothing could be fixed now. He pauses. But then she said, my eyes lift sharp, waiting like my life depends on it. And when she said, if I see you as a person, you're not a creep. And I never needed proof for that. For a second, everything inside me goes quiet. The noise, the weight, the crush of it all gone. RK's face lights up, small but unmissable. A quiet smile, like a long breath after drowning. Jill sees it. Sees everything. RK's voice drops to a near whisper. I don't know why, but I feel like I could fight the whole world with just that belief. That single belief is enough for me.